Yo, what's up guys? How is everything going? Today we're going to have some fun learning HTML forms by building a registration form. You can use HTML forms to collect information from people who visit your web page. In this course, you'll learn HTML forms by building a sign-up page. You'll learn how to control what types of data people can type into your form and some new CSS tools for styling your page. Let's do this. Huh? What? CSS. Oh, wow. Pseudo selector. Wow. Balance sheet. So cool. Yeah, let's do this. HTML registration form. Start project. Enter your first name, enter your last name, enter your email, create a new password, personal account, business account. I accept terms of 按条款和条件 terms and conditions。哦天哪，我刚刚点到这块，然后就给它打开了一个窗口。Provide a bio. Start coding. Welcome to the registration form project. Start by adding the doctype HTML declaration at the top of the document so the browser knows what type of document it's reading. Oh, let's go. Let's do this. Declaration at the top. DOCTYPE HTML. Let's go. Below the doctype, add a HTML element with a len attribute set to English so that you have a place to start putting some code. Oh, let's do this. Next, add opening and closing head and body tags within the HTML element. Add a title and a meta element to the head. Give your project a title of a registration form and give a charset attribute with the value of UTF-8 to your meta element. UTF-8. Give your project the title of registration form and give a charset attribute within a value of UTF-8 to your meta element. Title meta element. Where? To head. Oh. The project title of a registration form. And a charset attribute with the value of UTF-8 to your meta. Meta.不对啊，我感觉这有问题。UTF-8，我记得 charset 应该是 UTF-8。A title element. 哦，这应该是单独抽出去的。Title and meta title registration form。哦，对了，这是这个的地方对吧？And give a charset attribute your meta。Oh wait, is this self-closing? Wait, I forgot the registration form. Meta element to the head title and meta element to the head. What? That's crazy. Goddamn crazy. I guess. No. Where should I place it? Oh shit. Where should I place it? Meta charset. Yes. Title. Oh wow. Okay. Oh. Oh, it didn't say that clearly. Okay. 全忘了。这个 H title 这些 HTML 的东西，这格式 indentation 就不管了。That's code. Next, the self-closing link element with the head element. Give it a real attribute with a value of stylesheet and a hypertext reference attribute with a value of style.css. 这其实都是基础的，好不好 ？Next, the link within the head element. The relation 的意思等于这个叫 stylesheet。Wait. No. Within the head element. Give it a real attribute with a value of style sheet and a href attribute. A high reference, hypertext reference with a value of style.css. What? 这个应该加起来。To have a link element. 就是这个应该是加上来的。Oh. Your link element should have a rel. Oh, okay. 我已经不知道他在说哪个是哪个了。Oh shit! With the value of a style.css, your link element should have a hypertext reference attribute. Attribute with the value style.css. With the value style.css. So have a style.css. Yeah, I have that already. Why? Where's the problem? Link. Wait. What? Oh, it's self-closing. Styles. There was a S here. You can write it, self-closing. Meta title, meta charset title. Better write that down. Write that down later, a little bit later. Within the body, provide okay, H1 with the text registration form. That's crazy. I'll copy and paste that. Below the heading, use the following text within a paragraph element to encourage users to register. Please fill out this form with the required information. H1. Below the heading, use the following text within a paragraph element. What? Within a paragraph. This is the paragraph. This should be the paragraph. Wait, what? Oh, P. Paragraph. The VH unit stands for viewport height and is relative to 1% of the height of the viewport. It is time to spruce the project up with some CSS. Begin by giving the body a width of 100% and a height of 100 VH. Giving a body a width. I没有说 pixel, you didn't say pixel. Spruce the project up with some CSS. VH unit stands for viewpoint height, and it's relative to 1% of the height of the viewport. Viewport, 这应该是自动的观看端口。VH unit stands for viewport height. Wait, what? Oh, yes. This should be a bit like this. Begin by giving a body a width 100% and a height for 100 VH. Sorry. What was that? Punctuation. Is that called punctuation? Punctuation, yes, it's called punctuation. And a height of 100 VH. Got that. You should use a body element selector. Oh yes, I used the body element selector. Oh, where's the problem? Oh, there's no dot. Wait. Why there's no dot? I remember to it's not self-defined. Self-defined things are after the dot. Let's see. DOCTYPE, HTML length, head, meta charset, meta name. Name equals viewport. Content. Link, rel, stylesheet. title, add body. We'll copy and paste that to remember it. Don't use dot. Now get rid of the horizontal scroll bar by setting the body default margin added by some browsers to 0. Now get rid of the horizontal scroll bar by setting the body default margin added by some browsers to 0%. Margin 好像就是空白啊。Margin to 0%. That is better now. Make the background easy on the eyes by changing the body background color to (1B1B32). What is that? Wow. Make the background easy on the eyes by changing the body background. Then, to see the text, change color to body background and color. Change the color to F5, F6, F7. Wow, that's cool. As suggested by the title, you are creating a form. So after the P element, insert a form with an action attribute targeting HTTPS. Insert a form with an action attribute targeting HTTPS. That's self-closing. That can be self-closing. The method attribute specifies how to send from data to URL specified in the action attribute. The form data can be sent via GET request as URL parameters with the method equals GET, or via a POST request as data in the request body with method equals POST. Send the method attribute to send your form data via a POST request. Send the method attribute to set your form data via a POST request. Let's do this. Method attribute. But like bullshit, you know. Totally bullshit. The method attribute should be set to POST. Oh, wow. What does that mean? Oh, form action. Oh. I cannot click that, actually. Step 13. As a form will have 3 distinct sections, add 3 field set elements within the form element. Add 3 field set elements within the form element. Add 3 field set elements within the form element. What is called distinct?不一样的 distinguish 对吧 ？distinct. Add 3 field set elements within the form element. Add 3 field set elements within the form element. Field set elements within the form element. Where are those field set? What? 这个是 element， 是元素的要素。field set， 它是这种。Wow. Wow, that's cool. Field set. 场地设置。The first field set will hold name, email, and password fields. Start by adding 4 label elements to the first field set. The first field set will hold name, email, and password fields. Start by adding 4 label elements to the first field set. First field set will hold name, email, and password fields. Start by adding 4 label elements to the first field set. 4 label elements. 4 label elements. Add the following text to the label element. Enter your first name. Enter your last name. Enter your email. Create a new password. A RAM unit stands for root M and is relative to the font size of the HTML element. As label elements are inline by default, they are all displayed side by side on the same line, making their text hard to read. They're displayed on the same same line, making their text hard to read. To make them appear on separate lines, add the display block to the label element and add a margin of 0.5 rem 0 to separate them from each other. Make them appear on the separate lines at display block. What is that? What should I add? Label. To the label element. Okay. Oh, I kind of understand. Yeah, label. Wait. Let's go. Label. Display. Block. What? Label element. F it. I hit this margin of 0.5 rem 0%. Wow. Wait. What happened? Oh, this is indentation or margin. Oh, wow. So I think you added a rem before the normal. Oh, wow. Wait. Rem. This is the total thing. RAM unit stands for root M. It's relative to the font size. Oh, wow. It's relative to the font size of HTML element. That's cool. That's cool. Really cool. As label elements are inline by default, they are all displayed side by side on the same line, making their text hard to read. Make them appear on separate lines. Add the display block to the label element and add a margin of 0.5 rem 0 to separate them from each other. That's an input element within each label. Be sure to add each input after the label text and include a space after the colon. That's an input element within each label. Be sure to add each input after the label text. Be sure to add each input after the. Okay, I remember. Yes, it's within. Wait. Wait. Yeah, it can be written. I guess it can be written self-closing at each line. At each. Normally, this will be submitted. If works, this will be submitted into. Oh, because we got that in link. We got that in link. Where? Wait. Link rel. Wait. No. We got that in form action 行动或者就是触发的这种 action 或者行为开始执行 action 行动行为诉讼行动动作就是有一个动作，对，这里翻译成为动作行为动作啊，这里翻译为动作最为合适。Let's do this, my friend. Check our code. Sorry, your code does not pass. Keep trying. You should add the first input after the label text. Enter your first name. What? Include the space after the colon. Oh, did he say? Oh, sorry. This is just some appearance things. Congratulations. Following accessibility best practices, link the input elements and the label elements together using the for attribute. Please fill out this form with the required information. Use first name, last name, email, and new password as values for respective ID attributes. First name, last name, email, and new password as values for the respective ID attributes. In label 4, yes. That's cool. This is called elements. Oh. Label for input. Oh, that's really cool. Label for input. I need to bear those things in mind. Wait. Use first name, last name, email, and new passwords as values for the respective ID attributes. For respective ID attributes 给分别的 ID 属性加上这个 The first input element should have an ID of first name. First input element should have an ID of first name. You know, that's goddamn bullshit. Really bullshit. First input element should have an ID of first name. First input element should have an ID of first name. Oh, wow. Label 4 and the input ID. Wait, what? Next should have the ID of last name. Third should have the ID of email. Then next should have the value of new password. Oh, wait, what? First label 4 should... Oh, shit, I remember those things suddenly. Oh, we learned that. Actually, I guess in the first or the second responsive web design, we learned that before, but I forgot. I just forgot all of it. Email. New password. That's values. Submit and go. Cat photo. No. Oh, wow. ID loving type name value. Check label 4. Label 4, still remember? Input. Label 4, label. This is the input. Oh, my friend, come on, you know, it's like BS, totally BS, totally BS. Label, loving, input. Oh, field set, here, right here, legend. What? Step 19. How long have we been? 33 minutes. We will not stop. Bring the time to 60 minutes. Increase the time to 60 minutes. Now, specifying the type attribute of a form element is important for the browser to know what kind of data it should expect. If the type is not specified, the browser will default to text. Give the first two input elements a type attribute of text, the third a type attribute of email, and the fourth a type attribute of password. First two input elements a type attribute of text. First two input elements a type attribute of text. Input, first two input. Where are those input things? Where? Input, where is the input? Specifying type attribute of a form element is important for the browser to know what kind of data it should expect. If the type is not specified, the browser will default to text. Is that? Oh, wait. Oh, this is inside of label. Input. And make type equal to give the first two input elements a type attribute of text. The third a type attribute of The third type attribute of email. The third, a type attribute of email. And the fourth, a type attribute of password. Type attribute of password. The email type only allows email with a circle A and a dot in the domain. The password type obscures the input and warns if the site does not use HTTPS. 像这些最早期，我们其实也会自己学一些这些东西，就是we used to write functions like email validators those days. I forgot all of them now. Those things. The password type obscures the input and warns if the site does not use HTTPS. Submit and go. Submit your code. The first input element with a type of submit is automatically set to submit its nearest parent form element to handle the form submission. After the last field set element, add a input element with the type attribute to submit and the value attribute to submit. After the first field set. The input element with a type attribute set to submit and the values attribute set to submit. Oh, that's cool. This will be submitted to HTTPS registered demo.freeCodeCamp.org. Oh, is this self-closing? You should add the input element after the last field set element. Handle the form submission. After the last field set element, add an input element with a type attribute set to submit and the value attribute set to submit. Oh, type. Value attribute set to submit. Input element after the last of us. 哦，是这个意思吧？哦，我以为是上一个。last 先前的，我以为 last 是那种上一个的先前的。你看有道词典也是上一个，好吧？last 有可能，但是 the last 是最后一个啊，对，好吧。Congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. You know what? That's goddamn crazy. your code process. Submit your code to continue. Your code passes. Submit your code to continue. Submit and go to next challenge. At this point, you should be able to submit the form. However, you might notice not much happens. To make the form more interactive, add the required attribute to the input element in the first field set. The first field set, add the required attribute. Oh, required. Just write it required. You must, which means you must write down things inside of it. Wait, what? Required element a required attribute. Oh, input. Oh shit. Wait, this is input. Why? In the first field set. Yeah, this is the first field set. I will try to submit the form without filling the required fields. You will see an error message. You'll see an error message. An error message. Yes, an error message. You will see an error message. Screw it, you know, screw it. Just screw all of it. Yeah, I don't know how to do it now. Required. What? Really is the input. REQUIRED. What? 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 REQUIRED. What? What happened? Input ID type required. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Oh shit. It's totally the same. Why? What happened? Screw it. Screw it. What? Oh. Field set. Holy shit. What happened? What is it? No, it's weird. Why? Why it? A code does not pass. Keep trying. You should give a second input. Oh. The second is the same. Also required. A third. Okay. And fourth. Okay. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Certain type attribute values come with built-in form validation. For example, type equals email requires that the value be a valid email address. A custom validation to the password input element by adding a min length attribute with a value of 8. Doing so prevents inputs of less than 8 characters being submitted. Oh, wow, that's goddamn crazy, you know. A custom validation. to password input element by adding a minimum length attribute with a value of weight. It's like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Custom validation to the password input. Custom, where should I write it down? Certain type attribute values come with built-in form validation. Type it goes. Where is the email? Enter your email. Yes, this is correct. Add the custom validation to the password. Custom validation to the password. New password. By adding a minimum length attribute with a value of 8. By adding a minimum length attribute with a value of 8. Minimum length. How can I do it? I need to add a attribute. Seriously, write a attribute. Add a minimum length attribute with a value of 8. Doing so prevents the input of less than 8 characters being submitted. Input, yes, and you need to write some minimum length things. Min length equals 8. Should I write those quotes? I don't think so. It's just it's not a string, just numbers. Numbers. With type equals password, you can use the pattern attribute to define a regular expression that the password must match to be considered valid. Add a pattern attribute to the password input element to require the input match. A to Z, 0 to 5, A, comma, something. The above is a regular expression which matches 8 or more lowercase letters or the digits 0 to 5. Then remove the minimum length attribute and try it out. This is the reject. Right. Type equals password. You can use the pattern attribute to define a regular expression that the password must match to be considered valid. Add a pattern. Yeah, since it's password, you can add a pattern attribute to define a regular expression. That the input match. Oh wow. From A to Z, lowercase, 0 to 5, and more than 8 numbers. Wait, what? You can only write the digits 0 to 5. Then remove the minimum length. Give it a try. That's so cool, so cool. Let us go to the next part of the registration form. This section will ask for the type of account the user is opening and will confirm the user as read the terms and conditions. Start by adding 3 label elements to the second field set. Start by adding 3 label elements to the second field set. We need to add 3 label elements to the second field set. Let us go to the next part of the registration form. This section will ask for the type of account the user is opening, and will confirm the user has read the terms and conditions. Start by adding 3 label elements to the second field set. 3 label, let's go, let's do this. 3 label element. Actually, I can just write this right here. It's a, 一个取巧的方式，这是一个 They resort to trickery to serve oneself. It's a tricky. Yes, I know that word, but 刚才想说这个 I just want to say the word tricky, but I did not say it because I was not sure. Yeah, it's called tricky. Tricky. Ha ha ha. Tricky. Let's finish the task in a tricky way. What? To be siblings. Oh, okay. They thought I would write this. It's not about this tricky thing. Or you shouldn't just write single / label. Yeah, screw it, screw it. Like BS. Users will be allowed to choose either a personal account or a business account. Do this type within each of the first 2 label elements. Add 1 input element with the type equals radio. Within each of the first 2 label elements, add 1 input element with type equals radio. Type equals. Sorry. Input can be written in a self-closing way. Yeah, however, if you want to write label, it's not self-closing. It should be written in siblings way. Type equals the radio. What? That's crazy. Yes, my friend, let's do this. Oh, radio. This is not racial, but radio. I remember those days. Oh, radio. Yes, you can choose which to follow. I guess the next thing is you're going to write some letters. For the terms and conditions, add an input with a type of checkbox. Oh, checkbox. Terms of service. This should be terms of service. Make the input element required because the users should not sign up without reading the terms and conditions. Should not sign up without reading the terms and conditions. Fuck. Oh, F. Where should I do this? Third input. Which input? This will be written in the type of checkbox, and that is required. I'll have a small break, and you'll see me came back immediately. Oh wow! What happened? Oh, okay. Within each, I'm back. Within step 27. Within each corresponding label element, and immediately after the input element, add a space and add the following text: personal account, business account. I accept the terms and conditions. Okay. Personal account. and the business account, and I don't accept the terms. Just kidding. Add the following text. Your label text one space. You should give the first label text one space at the front. Give the first label text one space at the front. You should give the first label text one space at the front. Okay. Yeah, it's like bullshit. Like, it's weird, so weird. Immediately, okay, add a space and follow. Always forget those things. You only want one radio input to be selectable at a time. However, the form does not know the radio inputs are related. To relate the radio inputs, give them the same name attribute with the value of account type. Account type， 我去你大爷的！我去你大爷的！哦，干，男的，哦 shit， 赶紧结束这块儿，一会儿还有事做。哦，干 ，I need to end this part soon. To relate the radio inputs, give them the same name attribute. Oh, not ID now, it's name now. Relate radio input name attribute equals to account type. No, it's like bullshit. It's so weird. No, that's not correct. You should not give the checkbox the name attribute. Oh. You know what? Screw it. They are the same type. Count type. They have the same name. Follow accessibility best practices by linking the input elements and the label elements in second field set. Use a personal account, business account, and terms and conditions as values for respective ID attributes. Respective ID attribute. Personal account. ID equals personal account, and this is ID equals what? Because the business account. And wait, why are the colors different? Yes, I need a business account, and this ID equals terms and conditions. Terms and conditions. No, that's crazy. What? It's like bullshit. Oh wow. As value for respective, where are those ID things? The first input should have an I. Yeah, ID of. Yeah, I forgot a quote. Label for. Oh, yes. If you add the thing ID in input, you should also label for it. Label for personal account. You know what? Screw it. You know, for yeah, PUSINESS business account. Yeah, you know, it's like yes, it's like terms and the conditions. Let's do this. Label for, and if you use label for, you should also write ID in input. If you write ID in input, you should also write label for in label. input type, input ID, label for input ID, label for input ID, label for input ID, input ID, ID type. Type required. Okay. Step 30. We'll finish this one. To finish the field set off, link the text term. Link it. Make the label a link. Make the label a link. Link for what? You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Oh, wow. That's goddamn crazy. It's so goddamn crazy. Label 4, but input ID, terms and conditions. Type, checkbox require terms and conditions. Not field set. Yeah, label. I guess this. Where's the link? I may need to. Label 4 and link goes. Wait, this is HTML. Not src, it's link. Weird. Link items and conditions. Damn it. Just F it. We'll see what if it's really going on. Moving on to href. Yes, it didn't say. Oh, hyperref. Image source, and A is, if you use A, then it should be hypertext reference. Oh, kind of understand it now. Like BS, totally BS. Totally weird. High reference. No, they are simplified things. Wait, what? Around the text. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, what? So it thinks I need to write a. You should write a near the terms and conditions. Near terms and conditions. Okay, I kind of know it now. A, this is that, this is A, this is, you know, let's goddamn create hypertext reference, HTML, hypertext mock-up, mock-L, language, mocking language. Wait, mocking or mock-up, HTML means hypertext markup, not mock-up, but markup,长件标识啊，标记 markup 标记标件。We'll make href this. Yeah, so that's all for today's first episode of Responsible Web Design, HTML forms. See you in the next episode. If you really like my videos, please like and subscribe. That will be great help for me. See you in the next video.